Coconut oil is widely marketed as a superfood. The unique combination of fatty acids in coconut oil may have positive effects on your health, such as boosting fat loss, helping the heart, and improving brain function. Coconut oil is high in certain saturated fats. These fats have different effects in the body compared to most other dietary fats. The fatty acids in coconut oil can encourage your body to burn fat, and they provide quick energy to your brain and your body. They also raise HDL, or good cholesterol, in your blood, and this can help to reduce the risk of heart disease. Most dietary fats are categorized as long-chain triglycerides, while coconut oil contains some medium-chain triglycerides, which are shorter fatty acid chains. When you eat the medium-chain triglycerides, they tend to go straight to your liver. Your body uses them as a quick source of energy and turns them into ketones. Ketones can have powerful benefits for your brain, and research is studying how ketones can be used as a treatment for epilepsy, Alzheimer's disease, and other conditions. Coconut oil is an uncommon food in the Western world, with health-conscious people being the main consumers. However, in some parts of the world, coconut, which is loaded with the coconut oil, is a dietary staple that most people have thrived on for generations. For example, a 1981 study noted that the population of Tokelau, an island chain in the South Pacific, obtained over 60% of their calories from coconuts. Researchers reported not only good overall health, but also very low rates of heart disease. The Kitavan people in Papua New Guinea also eat a lot of coconut, alongside tubers, fruit, and fish, and they have little strokes or heart attacks also. Obesity is one of the biggest health conditions affecting the Western world today. While some people think obesity is just a matter of how many calories someone eats, the source of those calories is also important. Different foods affect your body and hormones in different ways. The medium-chain triglycerides in the coconut oil can increase the number of calories that your body burns when compared with longer-chain fatty acids. One study found that eating 15 to 30 grams of medium-chain triglycerides per day increased 24-hour energy expenditure by 5%. However, these studies didn't specifically look at the effects of coconut oil. They examined the health effects of medium-chain triglycerides, excluding the lauric acid, which makes up about 14% of coconut oil. There's currently no good evidence to say that eating coconut oil by itself will increase the number of calories that you expend. Keep in mind that coconut oil is very high in calories and can easily lead to weight gain if eaten in excess. Lauric acid makes up about 50% of the fatty acids in coconut oil. When your body digests lauric acid, it forms a substance called monolaurin. Both lauric acid and monolaurin can kill harmful pathogens like bacteria, viruses, and fungi. For example, test tube studies show that these substances help to kill the bacteria Staphylococcus aureus, which causes a staph infection, and it kills the yeast Candida albicans, a common source of yeast infection in humans. There's also some evidence that using coconut oil as a mouthwash, a process called oil pulling, benefits oral hygiene, though research considers the evidence of this to be weak. One interesting feature of medium-chain triglycerides is that they may reduce hunger. This may be related to the way that your body metabolizes fat, because ketones can reduce a person's appetite. In one study, 6 healthy men ate varying amounts of medium-chain triglycerides and long-chain triglycerides. Those who ate the most medium-chain triglycerides ate fewer calories per day. Another study in 14 healthy men reported that those who ate the most medium-chain triglycerides at breakfast ate fewer calories at lunch. These studies were small, and they had a very short timescale. If this effect were to persist over the long term, it could lead to reduced body weight over several years. Although coconut oil is one of the richest natural sources of medium-chain triglycerides, there's no evidence that coconut oil intake reduces appetite more than other oils. One study reports that coconut oil is less filling than medium-chain triglyceride oil. Researchers are currently studying the ketogenic diet, which is very low in carbohydrates and high in fat, to treat various disorders. The best known therapeutic use of this diet is treating drug-resistant epilepsy in children. The diet dramatically reduces the rate of seizures in children with epilepsy, even those who haven't had success with multiple types of drugs. Researchers aren't sure why. Reducing carbohydrate intake and increasing fat intake leads to greatly increased concentrations of ketones in the blood. Because the medium-chain triglycerides in coconut oil get transported to your liver and turned into ketones, healthcare professionals may use a modified ketogenic diet that includes medium-chain triglycerides and a more generous carbohydrate allowance to induce ketosis and to help treat epilepsy. Coconut oil contains natural saturated fats, and these increase HDL or good cholesterol in the body. They may also help turn the LDL or the bad cholesterol into a less harmful form. By increasing HDL, many experts believe that the coconut oil may boost heart health when compared to many other fats. In one study in 40 women, coconut oil reduced the total and the LDL or bad cholesterol, while increasing the HDL or good cholesterol compared to soybean oil. Another study in 116 adults showed that following a diet that included coconut oil, it raised the level of HDL cholesterol in people with coronary artery disease. Coconut oil has many uses that have nothing to do with eating it. Many people use it for cosmetic purposes to improve the health and the appearance of their skin and their hair. Studies show that coconut oil can improve the moisture content of dry skin and reduce the symptoms of eczema. Coconut oil can also protect against hair damage. One study shows that it may work as a weak sunscreen, blocking about 20% of the sun's ultraviolet rays. Oil pulling, which involves swishing coconut oil in your mouth like a mouthwash, may kill some of the harmful bacteria in your mouth. This may improve dental health and reduce bad breath, though more research on this is needed. Alzheimer's disease is the most common cause of dementia. It usually affects older adults. This condition reduces your brain's ability to use glucose for energy. Researchers have suggested that ketones can provide an alternative energy source for these malfunctioning brain cells to reduce the symptoms of Alzheimer's disease. The authors of a 2006 study reported that the medium-chain triglycerides improved brain function in people with milder forms of Alzheimer's disease. Yet research is still preliminary, and there's no evidence to suggest that the coconut oil itself combats this illness. As some of the fatty acids in coconut oil can reduce appetite and increase fat burning, it may also help you to lose weight. Abdominal fat or visceral fat lodges in the abdomen cavity and around your organs. The medium-chain triglycerides appear to be especially effective at reducing belly fat when compared to the long-chain triglycerides. Abdominal fat, the most harmful type, is linked to many chronic diseases. Waist circumference is an easy, accurate marker for the amount of fat in the abdominal cavity. In a 12-week study in 40 women with abdominal obesity, those who took 2 tablespoons or 30 milliliters of coconut oil per day had a significant reduction in the body mass index and the waist circumference. Meanwhile, a 4-week study in 20 men with obesity noted a reduction in waist circumference of 1.1 inches or 2.8 centimeters after they took 2 tablespoons of coconut oil per day. Coconut oil is still high in calories, so you should use it sparingly. Replacing some of your other cooking fats with coconut oil could have a small weight loss benefit. The oil from the coconut has a number of emerging benefits for your health. In order to get the most out of it, make sure to choose organic virgin coconut oil rather than the refined versions.